Hey there, day 112 of, hold on a minute, got my new book here, Life According to YoBo. This is days 31 through 60, and this one here is days 60 through 120. And today we are on day 112. 8 more days to go, and we'll be done with this book. If you don't have your copy of Give Life to Your Vision, go to YoBoProductions.com and order your copy today. Let's pick up where we left off. We just finished a chapter entitled Understanding the Process. So now we are moving on to chapter 7. At the end of Understanding the Process, remember this is a workbook. So there are a couple pages where you can work. Let's see there. There's your process assessment where it asks some questions. Can you read that? Okay, I'll let you read a few of the questions. Pause the video if you want to read. And then on the next page, here's some more work. Remember, this is a workbook. It's good to use for your groups. If you have a book club, this is the perfect book. And now we're on chapter 7, Keeping the Vision Alive. Let's see what this has to say. Keeping the Vision Alive. I am on page 38 if you're reading along with us, okay? I got to put it up here. I'm so happy I got my new book. Okay, with each accomplishment, you will receive a new vision. You don't hit the mark and then kick back for life. Let's use Oprah Winfrey, for example. Now remember, I wrote this book in 2010. So some things that I refer to are happenings from 2010. But at least you will see at the time how Oprah took something from vision to reality. Let's use Oprah Winfrey as an example. I don't want to lose my deep friends who claim that Oprah doesn't believe in God. You know, folk ain't got nothing better to do. How y'all know what that woman believes? Be quiet. Let me just stop. Let me keep reading. Keep reading anyway, because half the people in your church don't believe in God. And yet you still shop with them every Sunday. Getting back to Oprah. Oprah worked in radio broadcasting. She was just another voice on the air. Later, she was a TV news anchorwoman. From there, she hosted a local television talk show. Then she got a national talk show. Today, the Oprah show is seen worldwide. Just imagine the type of salary Oprah receives from ABC. After all, she has the #1 talk show. However, true visionaries constantly reach beyond their grasp. To quote my pastor, there is no growth in the comfort zone, and there is no comfort in the growth zone. At the time of this writing, 2010, Oprah is planning her next move. You know, this is great when I read this because we already know the way it turned out. But just think about the guts that it took Oprah to say, I'm going to walk away from my comfort zone. I'm walking away from the #1 talk show. I'm walking away from this salary, and I'm going to venture out and start my own network. We know the struggle. Y'all know the Oprah Winfrey Network almost didn't make it that first year. But she said, as of January 1st, 2011, she would launch OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network. It certainly made sense to me at the time. Why earn a salary from ABC while the network was receiving big bucks from the advertisers? It makes sense to me to take your own show, Oprah, to your own network, Oprah, and make your own money, Oprah. But as good as that sounds, we both know Oprah will keep on going. Fast forward, 2015, Oprah Network is up and going. What I say in the first opening sentence. Just because she's got the Oprah Network up and going, she hasn't hit the mark. This is not your chance to kick back, Oprah. You better believe she's planning her next move. Same with you. You must constantly stay busy. And that includes volunteering for your services. Don't focus on making money. The way I see things, anytime I can advertise for free, I do what I can. Wait a minute. Anytime I can advertise what I do for free, I've just made money. I just read it right. You know, last week someone asked me, do you make birthday cakes? Well, sure, I make birthday cakes. So I gave her a really, really good price on the cake. And she said, what's your regular price? I said, don't worry about my regular price. You're taking this cake to your church. The way I see it, that's free advertising. That's 50-some people who are going to eat some of this cake. So out of those 50-some people, at least one of them is going to say, give me your cousin's number. I want to get a cake from her. So, my listeners, don't be discouraged when you don't make money. I was a vendor at an event one time, and I only sold one book. The vendor fee alone was $100, but the one person who purchased the one book invited me to speak at an event, and I sold everything. As a matter of fact, I sold out of everything and had to take some more books to her later. Keeping the vision alive is what we're talking about in Give Life to Your Vision. Another way you keep your vision alive, talk about what you do everywhere you go. But heed this important piece of advice. You got to be engaging when talking about what you do, because you don't want to be a bore and you don't want to be a nuisance. Don't you hate folk that's always in your face sticking business card? Oh, there's a picture of me right there. Always sticking a business card in your hand, or you trying to watch the Super Bowl game and there they are passing around a Tupperware catalog. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. One thing I do, I make fans, and I use cardstock. I glue it to a popsicle stick, and I pass them out everywhere I go. Women in the 50 and older crowd, they can appreciate the fans. One day I was leaving Costco, and I had my little fans and stuff with me, and I saw a woman standing in the hot dog line. It was well after 6 o'clock, and I just assumed she didn't want to be bothered. I passed her. But then something said, go back and give this lady one of your fans. It must have been an upcoming conference or a book or something. I don't know what it was. So I gave it to her, and she looked at it, and she said, are you YoBo? I just nonchalantly said, yeah. She squealed, oh my God, can you give me a hug? I've been following you ever since you began writing for Ophelia Boyd. Lord, honey child, did she take me all the way back to the very first article I wrote. Ophelia Boyd was the one who encouraged me to write. So go back on page 3. Get your book. On page 3, I tell the story about Ophelia Boyd. Another thing you do or don't do when keeping the vision alive, don't try to make things happen. Oh, I'm going to save this for tomorrow. If I start reading this right now, I'm going to start crying. Lord, have mercy. I'm going to save that for day 113. Come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about don't try to make things happen. Listen, when your vision is divine and it's not just in your mind, you don't have to just look. Go from step 1, step 2, step 2 to step 3, step 3 to step 4. The way will always be made. You ain't got to make stuff happen. I promise you. We'll come back tomorrow for more Life According to YoBo. Day 113, keeping the vision alive. I'm going to tell you what you don't want to do. All right, y'all. See you tomorrow. Come back. Please share this video with a friend, okay? Just post it on your page. Put share and let it go up on your page, okay? If you like Life According to YoBo, tell a friend. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.